Hello and welcome to Snapshot 21w11a. This snapshot fixes 110 bugs and adds new functionality to copper oxidization. So a new hotkey F3 and L, if you hit it, it'll take a performance profile. So we're starting off in survival mode right here. And let's open this chest, grab our flint and steel, some bone meal, some sugar cane, grab some snowballs, and our azaleas here. So, first, azaleas can be used as fuel to smelt whatever you are choosing to smelt. Next, bone meal, when used on glow lichen, it uses up the bone meal like normal, but now it won't keep using it up when it doesn't grow, so it's not wasteful. This is especially helpful in automatic farms. Next, we have, you can see when you step on the block and when you throw projectiles at it, it makes a chiming noise. And now that has a subtitle in the bottom corner over there. Right there. And it has chimes. Which is good. I like that. Next, we have sugar cane. This is different. I like it. I think it's good. Next, the lectern, the model is changed, so when you set it on fire, it doesn't cause Z fighting, which is basically two things trying to be rendered in the same spot, meaning that it just causes a glitch that doesn't look very good. The smoker, if you see on the corner here where there are these 4 little pixels, one of these was misplaced and didn't have a dark pixel, so that's been fixed. The dirt part of the snowy grass was fixed to match the normal grass. The pumpkin no longer creates an undesirable shape when you place 4 of them in a square. Now, when you break the support block for spore blossoms or hanging roots, they no longer float. The signs now use the new wood texture. Gilded Blackstone, or as of 1.14, the new texture. Gilded Blackstone uses the new smoother 1.17 Blackstone texture. The back of a painting now uses the 1.14 wood texture. And the Siamese cat is brighter. The librarian has changed a bit. And the guardian, a few floating pixels have been removed that were not supposed to be there. Next, if I give myself small drip leaf, the model has been changed a bit, so these two things are not floating. This one still is, so it still needs a bit of a fix. But now you can also place these directionally, so you can see these are in 2 different rotations, which is always nice to have a new one of those. Next, let's clear our inventory and move on to the next section. These are the actual features. This is probably what you're here for, honestly. So, once again, let's hop into survival mode. Open our barrel. Today we have some of this stuff. Let's open the crafting table. You can see mossy cobblestone can now be crafted with moss. It can still be crafted with vines, but now you can make mossy cobblestone with both moss and vines, and the same goes for the stone bricks. So that's nice. Next, let's open this chest over here. So we have a water bucket, some tools, and some more bone meal, and some honeycombs. So, let's start with the water. Last Snapshot's changelog said that lightning rods could be waterlogged, but they couldn't. Now this has been fixed, and they actually can be waterlogged, which is nice. The amethyst clusters that you get the shards from, previously you had to mine with an iron pickaxe or better. So now, just like before, you get 4 shards from it. But now you don't have to use an iron pickaxe or better. You can use any sort of pickaxe. So you can even use a wooden pickaxe, and you'll still get 4. But if you use, say, a piston or your hand, you'll get only 2 per block. So I'll do that one more time for you. Boom, only 2. So, and these drop 4 with any type of pickaxe. Nice. Also, the glowberries, they are now climbable. So that might make it a bit harder to traverse the lush caves, but in taller areas it will probably make it easier. Now, let's use our axes. So, also our honeycombs. Actually, first let's do the bone meal. Why not? So now you can bone meal rooted dirt to make hanging roots. It uses up one of your bone meal and creates 1 hanging root. Also, now these are offset, so you see they're not all lined up. Now with an axe, you can unoxidize things, and it uses 1 durability, so that's at 127. Or let's just take this. This is at full. Or no, well, it has to be. Anyway, so this is at 127. Now I unoxidize it. It's at 126. So it does use up durability, so you have to be careful. It can be done with any sort of axe. It doesn't matter what sort of axe it is. And now with the honeycomb, you can right-click to wax the block. Just like before, you can just craft it together to make the wax, and also another bug that's been fixed, you can make the wax back into copper as well. But you can now also do it with right-clicking in the actual world, which is nice. But deoxidized with an axe. Also, you can de-wax it with an axe. So if I wax this, I can de-wax it, which is nice. Good feature. It displays these white particles, and it uses up a durability as well. But now let's get onto these command blocks. You're probably wondering what these are. So this one just fills this area with air on top. So if you see, if I place a block here, it immediately disappears. This one resets the platform all to oxidized. And then this one summons a lightning bolt. So let's turn my weather back on. Boom. You can see it unoxidizes. So it fully unoxidizes the stuff near the middle. It partially unoxidizes stuff near the outside. Like further away from the strike, not in the middle, it very slightly unoxidizes, and then away from it, it doesn't at all. So if I reset this and turn this, sounds off. There. If I turn this on, you can see there's spark particles that come up when the lightning bolt strikes, and it'll unoxidize it pretty quickly if you just spam them. So yeah, interesting change. And the particles are above the block that it chooses to oxidize. So if I turn this off, you can see the sparks were above the blocks it chose to oxidize, or unoxidize, excuse me. Next, let's do a nice cinematic. Let's see, can we get lucky with the music? No music playing at the moment. Hey, we got lucky with the music. It actually started. Alright, so as we're doing the cinematic, there's no ore chart today, but I'm down here to tell you that lag spikes are occurring. I'm down here to tell you that diamond rates are upped. So now there are more diamond blobs. The changes in the last snapshot made it so the diamond blobs were smaller but less frequent. They're still smaller, but they've been made a bit more frequent. Also now when the ores replace the tuff here, it'll turn into the deep slate variant instead of the stone variant like it was before. That was a bug that's been fixed. If I could just get a bit of a cinematic without lag spikes, my goodness. Give me a second. Alright, and yeah, so no chart today. We can see some of the infested blocks as it looks like we're in a mountain biome probably. So these are the infested blocks right here. So yeah, it's looking nice around here. They still do have to fix all these lag spikes, like, what's the keybind? Yes, you can see the lag spikes. Okay, yeah, that's... I'm gonna stop moving. Okay, they need to fix this. Anyway. Yes. Oof. Alright. Anyway, that wraps up today's snapshot while we listen to the calming Minecraft music. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed.